come into Staples Center. They get a win. Covington's debut. They've now won 4 in a row, and the Lakers seem to struggle. Big game, James, I'll start with you, adjusting and kind of finding the right combinations to get it done with this Rockets lineup.
Yeah, small ball coached correctly, which D'Antoni knows how to do well, and as active as they are, can be a problem. For one, it takes away Dwight Howard and it takes away McGee. You're talking about putbacks, shots blocked, and then you force your other guys, Caruso, Pope, Rondo, you force them to play small ball, and when they don't have their bigs in there, it's a problem. Houston's active. They rebound the ball. I look at the rebound, it's equal. Offensive boards about the same. So even though they're small, they're very active. So they draw you out of what you normally like to do. And when you got a guy like Westbrook, one-on-one player destroying you, you know, Harden didn't even have the type of game that he has. But you look at what Westbrook was able to do. He had, what, 40-some points?
41.
There? And the rest of the starters had 53 points. So, you know, this is a very effective small lineup with shooters and tough guys who don't mind collectively rebounding. But when you take away your bigs, the Lakers only had 4 block shots tonight. So when you take out those 2 bigs and you force those other guys who are not used to playing without those bigs, it turns out to be a pretty even ball game when you got a guy like Westbrook and Harden. And they didn't really need Harden tonight because the rest of the guys on the starters, they were very active and shot the 3-ball. I think they shot 40 of them. So,
have you ever seen anything like that, James? I mean, this Houston team did not have anyone over 6'7" on the court tonight. It's sublime. I mean, what we just witnessed. I feel like it's almost like a gimmicky defense. You know, it's Rockets' first unveiling with Covington. He hit a couple big threes late in the game, no doubt about that. Give them credit. I don't know if it works in a 7-game series, but it certainly worked tonight. The Lakers are used to kind of bludgeoning teams. You know, they lead the league in block shots. Dwight Howard, what a revelation with the rebounding, and JaVale McGee as well. And tonight, it just couldn't quite happen. A couple times I thought the Lakers rushed a little bit. They would get a mismatch in the post. It would be like, oh, this guy's 6'5", and I'm a lot taller than that.
Yeah, you feed into it.
And they just couldn't. They kind of got out of whack. They just got out of their offense a little bit. And big picture, a long day for the Lakers. The trade deadline was at noon Pacific time. Maybe some excitement or tension, depending on who you are. Are they going to trade someone? Are they going to get someone? I think the Lakers are happy this day is over.
It's a hard team to adjust to. I've seen it once. Golden State, one of Don Nelson's teams, beat the Utah Jazz with a lineup for about 6'6", beat them in a 7-game series. If you can adjust to it, it can eat you quickly. So they play it well.
That's what the Rockets want to do. They want to spread the floor. They want threes or layups. James Harden, Lakers did a pretty good job of getting the ball out of his hands. They doubled him a lot. Listen, he only had, 14 points. He was only 3 for 10, 1 for 6 from 3. And the Lakers had 13 more assists. So you look and say, how did they lose?
They lose, yeah.
Plus 30 when it came to three-pointers. The Lakers just 9 of 31. Rockets 19 of 42. Look at the Laker bench. Didn't produce like they usually do. Rondo, KCP, Kuz, 0 for 11 from 3 combined tonight.
Good stat.
Yeah, fast break points. I think Lakers lost that. They usually get the steals. They weren't getting those. So with that small lineup, Houston takes away a lot of your assets. And if those guys that you just mentioned, Geeter, if they're not able to play small ball, which I don't think they can with Tucker, those guys are tough. Covington, he showed that he's going to be an asset. But I agree. I agree. You know.
But if Harden's only going to hit 1 3, you think you're going to win the game. You don't expect the other guys to hit 18 of them.
Yeah, he was not the problem tonight.
Right? Like that's, you know.
That's D'Antoni.
And
he encourages it.
And Robert Covington had a nice debut. Got to give him credit.
Yeah.
4 for 7 from 3. He was huge in that fourth quarter.
And Westbrook was kind of shut down the last game. We talked about this a lot on the pregame show. Kyle Kuzma kind of got to him last game with that length. He had quick feet in that game. Russell Westbrook, no problems tonight. 41 points. He really controlled the flow of the game. He was tough going up against the tall Laker guys. You know, AD, he kind of took it to him a couple times down low, and JaVale, and he was pretty fearless tonight. Got to give Westbrook a lot of credit.
I agree. I mean, Westbrook, in Oklahoma, he was a terror. We thought it might be an issue in Houston, but you see, Westbrook dominated. Harden didn't care. Harden, he decided he was going to be a distributor and let Westbrook do his thing. So, you know, the thing is, they catch you off guard, and before you know it, in a 7-game series, they got 2 games up on you before you make the adjustment. So it's not easy to make an adjustment to a small team like this that's active and shoots the 3 without any hesitation. You know, D'Antoni will take you out if you shoot a layup. He wants the 3.
He hates those shots.
He was ready to trade Powell because he was shooting threes. Yeah, Robert Covington, though, did a nice job in his debut, and that's why they got him. It's a guy that everyone coveted, and he's a guy that can switch on defense. He's got decent size, and he shot the ball well. Hit that huge 3 in the corner, and then that one late. So, all right, let's get you to the highlights. We take you out to Staples Center. Lakers at home against the Houston Rockets. After trading Clint Capella, Houston's tallest player, 6'6", in the lineup. First quarter, Lakers down 5. Daniel House gets the dunk on JaVale McGee. He gets a piece of it. LeBron James with the lay-in on the other end. Good defense to offense by the Lakers, James. JaVale loves to block those dunks.
I'll tell you what, Daniel House got up pretty well, but JaVale, one of the few points where the Laker big men were really effective, though, in the entire game.
LeBron on the run finds Anthony Davis. Little alley-oop, that was easy.
This happened a lot. AD was really on point from the start tonight, and you knew it would be. I mean, there's a lot of short guys out there for the Rockets.
Westbrook misses another. LeBron rebounds, kicks it out perfectly. AD, bucket, foul, part of an 11-3 Laker run. Houston calls timeout. Looks like it's going to be easy. Turnover. LeBron. AD. You're thinking they're just too small. 21-16. Little shuffle pass.
Yeah, it's nice that they were able to get out, you know, and get a fast break point. They didn't get too many of them, but you have to get out and take advantage of it when you can.
Cephalosha trying to guard AD. That's not going to work. But Rockets still in there. Now Westbrook crosses up Kuz, gets to the glass. Westbrook on one tonight. Westbrook under the basket, finds P.J. Tucker. He's great in that corner. Austin Rivers missed the layup, but Tucker's there to tip it back in. Center might have dunked that, but they don't need a dunk. It's 2 points regardless. LeBron with that pass right there. Big game, James.
Yeah.
Caruso.
Yeah, drew the defense to him. They softened up on Caruso. Nice pass out for the 3.
Harden, 49-43. AD gets hit on the wrist by Cephalosha Perez.
Yeah, this, he kind of really got bothered, kind of like he high-fived Covington in the air there, stayed in the game for now.
It doesn't matter how small they are. They still come to block shots, you know, and they foul and get away with it sometime.
Look at how they spread the floor right there. They go a little back door. Robert Covington finds Daniel House. AD goes for the rebound, hurts the wrist again. He's grimacing in pain. Then under a minute, Kuzma hands off to LeBron for 3. Game tied at 63 at half. AD goes into the locker room, X-rays negative, sprain right index finger. He would play in the second half. Let's go to the third. Danny Green, LeBron, making it look easy.
I love when they get the alley-oop off the inbounds play. It happens almost every week for these guys. Fun, pretty execution.
And then James, this time it's JaVale.
Yeah, they missed those easy putbacks by the bigs this time. Big to big over the top. That's what happens when you go into the post with AD first. And there's good active hands by Danny Green, leading to a
Dubber would have never cut away like that. You get the replay in LeBron.
How old is he? That's crazy. 35 years young.
Gordon, deep triple. Rockets 76-73. That's what they did, big game, all night long.
And then
break down defensively.
You know, as if Westbrook hasn't put his stamp on this game already at this point. He decides to do that. Red Sea parted. He took full advantage.
Mouse in the house. Exploit it. Dunk on him. Wrist looking fine. Lakers down 1. Rockets respond, though. Harden drives into Avery Bradley, draws the foul. Rockets up 81-77 after he converts the three-point play. AD in the post, James.
Well, I like it when AD goes in the post. You just have to go there and try to punish him, this small lineup.
Westbrook goes at the smaller Rondo. Rockets back up 4. Russ, mid-range. 16 third-quarter points for Westbrook.
I think he remembered the success Caruso had on him the last time he played. He came back with the vengeance.
Nacho bringing us the stats. Good man.